You'd think at some point I'd actually get used to streaming. You would think that, wouldn't ya? Welcome everybody back to another stream. Today, we are headed to the Wildcard. Ding Dong barely beat me today. Unfortunate. But what's up, Star-Lord? You're not number 2. What's up, Mayo? We're here for a great game today. Alright. Madden is opening. We got 6 games for you today, and I forgot to actually bold some of the teams. So I'm going to do that really quick right now while Madden boots up. Here we go. Glad you can hear me. Glad you can see me. Alright. EA Sports, it's in the game. Alright. 6 games. And Mayo and I are up first. This'll be fun. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket, though. We got the 2-seater Jaguars taking on the Broncos. Broncos win, they will play the Bills. Alright. And then we got some other fun games. But let's go do a little bit of overview on the Jaguars. Forget the Jaguars actually have a good coach. Having a good coach in Madden actually matters quite a bit, I've noticed. Alright, looking at these teams, and points per game, Jaguars. Defense, though, I'm giving the slight edge to the Broncos. These two teams were kind of unexpected to be here. PS2, Josh Hines-Allen, the 2 X Factors, Travis, Ingram, Olakun, and Bowers are the other superstars. Let's see what these guys have for us today. I gotta get my sound on a little bit. Here we go. Storm in the field. We're going to hope we can hop into a lot of these. Alright. Jaguars will get the ball first. And we'll go for now. The Broncos will score. Who was that? Brock Bowers. 25-yard touchdown. Quick score as the Jaguars now going to put up 3. Broncos were moving and then just immediately went backwards. Bo Nix gets sacked. And they will punt. Jaguars will punt. And the Broncos just going back. Penalties kind of killing them right now. Jaguars, can they get in the end zone before the half? And it's picked off by P.J. Locke. And the Broncos will punt, but that'll save them, so there's no score right before the half. Now the Broncos going to start off with the ball, and that is a massive Javonte Williams 97-yard touchdown. Revenge game for him, and another pick, and a Javonte Williams 20-yard touchdown. Good Lord. Only down 7, though. Jaguars put up another 7, now down 14. Broncos put up For some reason going for the 2-point conversion. All right. And the Broncos now with the ball. 3rd and 16. Bo Nix just got sacked. Javonte Williams kind of put this game really far out of the reach for the Broncos. Here's the 2-minute warning. Bo Nix and the Broncos still have all 3 timeouts. Bo is going to throw it away. This O-line cannot hold out the Jaguars. Bro has no time to throw. 4th and 16, they're going to go for it. Could be a costly decision when you have 3 timeouts. Bo throwing. Caught Brock Bowers! First down! Yes, you go into a game when the QB is 3rd and 16. Well, it was the 2-minute warning, bud. Plus, we usually hop in earlier. All right, Broncos need a touchdown and the extra point to win 25-24. Bo throwing, caught. Number 1, Troy Franklin. I think that's Troy Frank. No, that's ETN, I think. I can never remember. Yeah, that's ETN. Whoa. Bo Nix scrambling. He's going to pick up the first down and slide out at the 29. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you. I'm hopping in. Burton on the drop. My score prediction was 24-21. Not quite what was happening here. And Bo Nix throwing it a little bit low into Troy Franklin. There is a flag. And holding on the offense. Caleb McGarry. 2nd and 20 now. And Bo Nix, a little bit of a pump. Throwing, caught. Vele. Pickup of 8. Here we go, Bo Nix. Rolling right, he's going to run. He's got some speed on his little legs. 4th and 6. Bo Nix, 4th and 6. Needs this first down. And it's tipped away. And the Jaguars will win off of a horrible holding call. Very sad, but a 6-point win. How many times was Bo Nix sacked today? Like, good lord. Only 3, but they were big sacks too. Tyson Campbell, PJ Locke got those picks. Man, unfortunate. Yeah, we should have won that too. I wish the Cowboys were bad. Well, at least I know what to do next season. And I forgot to do the little bit of intro. Wait, yeah, this is the correct game. Cowboys, I have winning in a shootout 35-38. The Cowboys are just really good on offense. And MHJ has been crazy, but can Buda Baker and Nichols get the stop on the Cowboys here at home? All right. Here we go. And there's a pick for Xavier McKinney and a pick right back by Kazir White, but there's a 7 for the Cowboys. And now Cowboys gonna punt it. Cardinals somehow get something going here. And there's a touchdown for Tip Raymond. Cardinals up 14-7, and the Cowboys are at the goal line. They will score, and the extra point is good. 14-14. Cardinals smooth moving down the field. And let's start. Oh, no. My bad. We want to go slow mode. And now end of game. My bad. Almost choked. And it's Cardinal ball. And with the Cardinals' run game, I think this is probably over, but won't sim at all. 2-yard rush and first down. Cardinals with a victory over the Cowboys. Those interceptions really costed the Cowboys the game. And also, Josh Jacobs did his job. You want to know who didn't? CeeDee Lamb. 26 yards is not acceptable. Defensively, yeah, the Dallas had no defense besides the McKinney pick. Alright. Use Evans sells my team. Nah, I didn't sell your team. I just didn't hop in to watch your team lose. Still would have happened. Jeez. My phone just cannot stay up. I don't know if it's the case or what. Ravens have a great offense. Unless they're playing the Steelers. Then they do not. Both these teams have a great defense, though, which is why they're here. But ever since the Ravens sold and picked C.J. Stroud, they've been kind of choking. Yeah. I mean, ESJ, can you really blame me? You sold your own team by picking the Cowboys. Steelers, Ravens. Let's see here. Fields versus C.J. Stroud. I have a very low-scoring game, I think, for this one. The Steelers have destroyed the Ravens previously, and I don't see them being much better, especially with C.J. Stroud. Lamar Jackson, different story. Here we go. Steelers, no. Ravens, no. Finally, 3 on the board. 3-3, no shutout. 10-7, though. Here, can the Ravens put up points? No, they cannot, but they will start with the ball in the second half and immediately punt it. Steelers, can they put up 7? Yes, they can. 17-3 so far here. And the Ravens will score on 3rd and goal. Jahmyr Gibbs with a touchdown. Steelers will punt to the Ravens. 10-yard penalty on the offense. And there's a nice little run for 12, first down. Who is number 12? Nico Collins, maybe? Yeah, Nico Collins with his 5th catch. Ravens need a tutty. But can the Steelers defense, who has been amazing so far, get a lockdown? And Gibbs going to be brought down quick. 7 rushes for 12 yards. Gibbs has done nothing on the ground. And Gibbs gonna run. Finally gets a first down. He's 8 for 21 now. 1st and goal. Frosty, I think my prediction has a better chance of happening than yours because I need a touchdown from the Ravens and the Steelers. Here's a penalty. Gibbs not going to be able to make it to the outside, but the stiff arm was nice. And it's offsides on the defense. That'll be half the distance to the goal line. And a first down. Down to the 5, minute 11. Steelers do have all their timeouts if there is a score. But the Ravens could decide to go for 2. CJ Stroud. TJ Watt just jumped over a man. And Lowry gets the sack. TJ Watt literally just hurdled a man. That's what I want to see in the replay. Ravens O-line just sold CJ Stroud. He's going to be sacked for a loss of only 8. Really? Here's CJ throwing. Caught. And that'll be Bateman out of bounds at the 2. I think that's kind of good for the Steelers, though. And Stroud. And he's going to like to run. TJ Watt just had a brain fart moment. And CJ Stroud in for the score. And they will go for 2. CJ, 2-point conversion is good. You gotta play ball with the big boys. Stroud to Gibbs for the 2-point conversion. Heartbreaker here for any Steelers fans, and his toes are in. And now the Steelers do have 29 seconds and 3 timeouts. They will elect to run this one out. And he gets hammered hard up to the 26. Pickens, 8 for 100 today. Can he bring down some insane balls? It was looking so good, Carbon, but you got to have more than a touchdown lead. Fields now throwing over the middle, caught, 89. Amon-Ra St. Brown has been amazing for the Steelers so far this season. You need only a few more yards and you can maybe take a field goal and win this thing. Fields has time and dropped by Cordero Patterson, I think. Chris Boswell can kick from pretty deep, but they need to get to about the 40. So we're looking at another like 12 yards. Fields is gonna go down with a sack. Hutchinson gets there. Still, they had that timeout. They had that spare timeout. Fields! No, he's gonna be sacked again. It was just dropped, Frosty. Fields now going to have to get a perfect Hail Mary here. Going to have to go a lot of yards. Fields going to throw it into the dirt on a sack. 18-17. 6 sacks from Baltimore is crazy. I don't know how the Ravens came back and won this. Amon-Ra only had 2 catches, though. Blocking. That's what it was. It was the sacks. Mandabuke and Aiden Hutchinson had 5 combined. Man, that was a close one, though. It was a good game. We've had 2 great games so far in this playoff race to the finish. And that means that the Jaguars and Ravens will be playing each other in the next round. And we'll also have the Cardinals and 49ers playing each other in the next round. So we got some fun matchups. And let's head to Atlanta. where I had like a singular one hiccup that is really ever had. I know it's Mandabuke. No, it's Matabike. I just had a brain fart moment. It's Matabike. It's been a long day. You guys got to realize that I don't just wake up and do this. Like, I go to 6 classes, cramming in tons of homework, then I go to work for 4 hours. In this one, the Falcons do have the slight edge by 0.3. Personally, I think the Eagles have a better rush game. They average 100 yards per game. And the Falcons' defense really isn't that good against the run. That's what I think it's going to come down to. Is can both these teams win in their respective ways? Falcons over the pass, Eagles over the run. We'll just have to see. I have the Eagles winning by a singular field goal, 27-24. And whoopsie daisies. And was that a interception by Quinion Mitchell? And the Eagles, first and goal, that's a touchdown. Falcons will punt. Eagles punt back. Falcons moving. There's a touchdown to Roma Dunze. And Eagles with a quick touchdown. Jalen Hurts running it in. And Falcons moving slow. And here's the punt. Eagles, can they get points on the board before the half? Nope. Falcons now need to get some defensive stops. 21-7. And there's another pick, this time by Isaiah Rodgers. And that's 28-7. Falcons do put up points. And that's a... Was that a double pick? Interception by CJ and interception by Desmond King, giving the Falcons life. We're going to hop in here just because it is the playoffs. They need the touchdown, the extra point, and the onside, and then a touchdown, and the extra point to send it to overtime. Burrow, running for his life, floats it up out of bounds. Third and 12. Burrow floats it up as he gets hit again, as the Falcons again have very little protection. Their O-line has not been a liability like super much this season, but it ain't playing great here. Here's the throw, touchdown! Drake London. Now they will kick the extra point, and now they have 3 timeouts, so they could choose not to go for the onside. Either way, you're not doing horrible. Like, you're going to have to get a 3 and out either way. They are going to go for the onside. And it is into the backfield, picked up by 83. And they are going to take him down out of field goal range, Dotson. So they do need to get 3 stops. And Saquon Barkley getting the ball 3 times here for the Eagles is a spot I'd like to be if I'm the Eagle fan. And Barkley picks up 7 on his first rush. And that's going to put them into semi-decent field goal range. And here's Barkley, first down. Game over. Eagles will move on to the next round. And Jalen Hurts was, I mean, alright, but Burrow with 3 picks, you just can't do that. Barkley, great game. Bijan, not. Drake London, as much as you can have, like, great game. Pitts was kind of a bust. But the blocking, let's see. Yeah, the sacks were all for Philly except for 1 split between the Falcons. Let's see those picks. CJ, King, Rodgers, and Mitchell. Yeah, you need to have Burrow not throw 3 picks if you're going to win that game. Now the the Eagles will await the Saints-Lions matchup, as we'll head to Cupcake versus Piggy in the wild card round. The Chiefs will have home field advantage, even though the Dolphins have a lot better of a record. The Miami Dolphins have the best defense in the NFL by a long shot. The passing yards are great. The rushing yards are great. The points per game are great. And the Dolphins have just been punching in the run game. It's not really a side that we usually see. But the Chiefs have been destructive over the passing game. They have thrown for many yards. Xavier Worthy was second runner-up to Troy Franklin for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins playing again in a wild card. And we got snow on the ground again. Just like last year, give us another one. And I'm going to go with a little bit of a low-scoring game just because, it is snowing outside. So I had 38-20, but I don't really think that way anymore. 0-0 Chiefs with some penalties from the refs. 4th and 1, they will take their 3. In the snow-packed stadium, the 70-yard touchdown to Rashee Rice. And here we go in the second half. Dolphins, can they put up points? 4th and goal, they go for a field goal and they get it. The Chiefs, though, big pickup to Xavier Worthy. And that's going to be a touchdown. Dolphins down by 11. They get the touchdown they needed in the 2-point conversion. Can they get the stop on the Chiefs? No. Marquise Brown touchdown. Dolphins need a quick score. Not going to happen. Troy Franklin is an Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's just how it goes. Chiefs win. I was thinking the Dolphins might have actually had a shot there, but not really. And now we got our final game of the day. Saints-Lions. Both with the same record. Both kind of got here with a similar story. But which story will continue to develop after this game? Looking at it, both teams very similar. Just a few points apart in each of the areas. But one thing to look for is that rush yards and the offensive points per game. The Lions are just that little bit better. Monday night winner will play the Eagles in the next round, as we will have Chiefs, Bills in the next round. That'll be a fun one. Derek Carr, Jared Goff. Here we go. Zeros on the board. Finally, the Lions put up 7. Lions put up 10. And the Lions now with the ball again. They cannot score before the half, and the Lions will get the ball back, and that's 17-0. 17-7. Lions 24-7. Goodness gracious. The Lions putting on points. Now it's close. Chris Olave with a 48-yard touchdown. Can't talk about Burrow being MVP projection number 1. Burrow, number 1. He just threw 3 interceptions, so he kind of sucks. But yeah, Burrow, just kind of average to have Burrow be MVP. That's not different. All right, Lions with a good pickup of 9 on that one. They need to just pick up first downs. And you have friggin' Derrick Henry. Give him the ball. And they are going to give it to 35, Derrick Henry, and he's going to run for a ton. And Derrick Henry, house call! Touchdown, Derrick Henry. Good Lord. He got that outside and he turned up the speed. No one was within 5 yards of this man. That should just about end it here. And the Saints gonna go backwards. 5-yard penalty. And that's the... Oh my gosh! 46-yard rush for Derrick Henry. Good Lord. Ain't no way. How many yards did Derrick Henry put up? $181 and 3 touchdowns. Sheesh, bro. Chris Olave did everything he could, but just not enough. What was Derrick Henry regular season yards versus Gibbs? I guess we'll have to check that out. I do have frozen food sitting out in my car, so I am not trying to be here forever. But we will go check that stat-wise. Derrick Henry had only 1,000 yards on the season. I mean, switching teams does not really help that. Najee with 1.2, 1.1, 1.1. Derrick Henry was top 4. And let's go see where Gibbs is. Yeah, Gibbs was just objectively a lot worse. I'll round up to 809 touchdowns, while Derrick Henry was 1,016 touchdowns. Yeah, Derrick Henry is a menace out there, bro. All right, let's head back to the Broncos. Forget they're at the very bottom. All right, and the playoff bracket. Here's the scores for this week. And let's go to next week, where I am now eliminated. We got Broncos, Chiefs, Jags, Ravens, Niners, Cards, Lions, Eagles. And then in the next sim, we will also have the lottery. It is done. I know everything, but I'm going to try not to reveal it. But you guys should show up, so that way you guys can know who you should trade with. That sucks. I just realized that the Jaguars pick just got a lot better, and I have their first-round pick. Speaking of first-round pick, PJ Locke, dang. Javonte Williams, crazy stat line. Not Broncos, Chiefs, Bills, Chiefs, my bad. We do have the mock draft 3. They added that, so it came out earlier. Axel, I cannot confirm nor deny. But here is the projection. The Panthers have the #1 odds, Broncos at 2. And this is exactly what we did for the odds. We just took them from here. But yeah, lots of quarterbacks scheduled to go in the first round, except for Shadur Sanders. I thought Shadur would be for sure to go. Anyways. Bro trying not to get out. I was trying not to get out. I was hoping that my words would just change the forecasting of the future. Alright, now I remember how to save, I think. I press that button, and then we save. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys on the next stream, where we will have 4 games and a lottery. And then we will turn off the re-signing ability. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next stream, whenever that does happen to be. See you guys.